Dumpster Fire proudly presents Richard Flangsman drawing an abstractist piece. Hi guys. Yeah, increase the quality. I've added a video file format, so you guys get to see my beautiful face. It's been a very long while since I've worked in Krita, so you guys are gonna have to forgive some of the sloppiness of this, which is why we're keeping it very loose and abstract. Originally, I was going to do some really detailed work, and I decided that was a bad idea with me not using Krita for a very, very long time. So we're just going to try to do a full abstract piece digitally, both for ArtStation and for Instagram, all those stuff. Originally, I was going to read you guys some poetry, but I advised myself against that just for this one, so we can have a little bit of a chat about how little I know what I'm doing, and just a thank you for liking and subscribing and all that jazz, and following me on ArtStation, Instagram, and for those of you that followed me on YouTube, because I have 2 subscribers. I think one of them might be Bryce. Could be wrong. I don't know. Bryce and I had a very weird conversation last time I talked to him. I think he thinks I've abandoned him. So I haven't abandoned you, Bryce, if that's what this is. Anyway, so yeah, right now I'm just playing around with the brushes. It's been a very, very long time since I've been in Krita. For those of you who don't know, Krita is basically free Microsoft Paint, and it allows you to do stuff like what I'm doing now. The branch of abstraction I'm doing it's called Da-Da-Da, and it stands for Da-Da-Da. Originally I was going to do some Da-Da-Da poetry for you guys, but I also have a coworker who comes on here, and I didn't want to freak him out too much, because for all I know, he could be one of the 2 subscribers I have, because I don't know how to work that app. Yeah. Anyway, it's actually about the randomness of the drawing and the lines, and kind of respecting the random work involved. And what it does is it encourages spontaneity and endless form. You can think of it kind of like an improv kind of an art, which is perfect for what we're doing right now. But it's a little more than that. I'm doing kind of a revival variation of it. It kind of died out in between World War I and World War II. A lot of people in America have no idea what I'm talking about when I talk about Da-Da-Da. I actually had a nice conversation about the method for making poetry the other day, and the system and where it started, and that was really, really cool. I don't know, maybe it's not a lot of people in America don't know about it. Maybe it's just a lot of people outside of the art community do. Some of my friends are just like, what are you talking about? I don't really know what I'm talking about ever. I'm trying to embrace the absurd here. I'm thinking one of my sculpts that I'm going to do is going to be built around this video game that I've been working on for the last couple of days on and off again. Well, okay, the last couple of years on and off again. I'm ready to start this new project. I'm going to redo most of the code, so it's basically brand new from my perspective, because I'm terrible at Unreal. I got to redo most of the movement mechanics, and most of the RPG mechanics, and most of the action mechanics. I'm using my Cintiq like an Intuos, which is not how I normally use it, because I know that the camera is here. It's a weird structural. I also can't remember any of the hotkeys right now for Krita, which tells you how long I've been since I've used it. I'm a little more familiar with Sketchbook Pro, to be honest, at this point. Sketchbook Pro doesn't have the same brushes or the same tools. It's just, it used to be a lot faster on my computer, and so because it's faster to upload and turn on, I usually use that for like concepting pieces, whereas Krita is what I'd use if I want to make something pseudo-professional. I don't know, I'm still trying to figure out this format. I think things are going to get weirder from here out, because I'm going to eventually learn how not to care about the fact that there's a camera watching me, and I just want to warn you guys that it's going to get weirder because of that. When I say weirder, I mean weirder. Like I'm just going to be the real me versus the me I present to people and society at large. That might scare some of you off. It'll be fascinating. Like I said, on my next piece, I'm either going to be describing the RPG, action RPG I'm building, or I'm gonna be doing da-da-da surrealist poetry over illustrations, which, if you guys aren't familiar with what da-da-da poetry is, that's gonna be a real shocker to the system. I'm kind of making this video just out of like respect for the fact that I know a lot of people are gonna be very, very much so weirded out by it. And so this is kind of like a pseudo warning. I should probably be using a blend mode at some point in time in this piece, but yeah, fuck it. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just talking and drawing. Like I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm kind of okay with that. Yeah, you're not gonna learn too many tips or tricks, unfortunately, from these videos. At least not immediately, because I gotta figure out camera angles and lighting, duration, illustration, how to communicate in a way you guys can understand, but also feels natural. It doesn't feel forced. This right now feels very forced. I'm putting myself in a very uncomfortable predicament, for sure. And I don't want to lie to you guys and be like, oh no, I feel completely comfortable with the fact that my computer is recording me as I draw. It's actually, that is also the reason why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I don't feel comfortable. As weird as that sounds, it's because I know I don't feel comfortable with it, and I feel like I should. I feel like I should feel comfortable talking to people in public and moving around, but I don't. My social anxiety actually varies quite a bit, but sometimes, like even when I'm like at the gym, I will I know how to do every exercise with the dumbbells, the free bells, and the free weights, not because I'm a good athlete, but because I don't want to talk to the people on the equipment. I don't want to ask them to move. I don't want to ask them to share. I'm the guy in the very back of the gym who sits on the treadmill for an extra 20 minutes because he knows that the only way that he can finish leg day is if somebody else gets up or if he has to switch on and off a piece of equipment. I gotta get back to working out. It's not good for my ADD for me to go this long without exercise. It helps the brain focus a lot more. This way now I'm having a very, very hard time focusing, even while doing this right now. To be fair, part of that is because I'm recording myself. I still have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, this is kind of the process for me. One of the reasons I do these abstractions is to like loosen up my arm and to get relaxed. There's nothing relaxing here going on. Definitely looks different. I'll give it that. Let's see. Here. Yeah, let's make that a bunny's ears. Little bunny. Keep doing bunnies, keep appearing a lot when I do these. These are also kind of a cross between that and Carl Jung calls it active imagination. It's a cross between the two techniques, and it's more of a tool to get the subconscious to visualize things and see what's going on. But I have no fucking idea what bunnies represent to me. But I'm drawing a lot of them lately. Maybe it's all because of the assholes that left the domestic bunnies down at the park where I walk my dog, because they think that's acceptable. Now, this isn't so much a bunny anymore, but a man, short sleeve, coated in a weird hat with an angle. Maybe I can give it some gyrations around the shoulder and the tie area. There we go. Yeah. This is what being an artist is about. Just doodling mindlessly. This is what you come here for. That sounds like an insult, but it's also kind of accurate. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm okay with that though. I don't really think anyone knows what the fuck they're doing anymore. I think most people are just pretending. I don't want to pretend like I know what I'm doing anymore. No, I don't think anyone really knows. If you do know and you want to try to convince me, you can in the comments below, but I'm pretty sure most people are just wandering around aimlessly, trying to do the thing that they want while constantly being limited. I was listening to the other day. I listen to music a lot when I walk, and if it wasn't for YouTube's copyright ban, we'd be listening to music together right now. This would be that, but I don't want to not be able to upload a video because I have like sound in it. But I was listening to Simon and Garfunkel's "Time in a Bottle," which is according to my mom the worst Simon and Garfunkel song ever. But I really like the song, so fuck that. Anyway, and there's the whole lines about once you figure out what you want to do, there's never enough time for it. And I just want to doodle, and I've always known I just want to doodle. Like, don't really care too much for the outside world. But there just never enough time for it. Like as an artist, it's really easy to be like, I'm gonna justify it by like sculpting for like hours on end. I think that's why I like this, like from a doing standpoint. Like I like telling stories like a lot. And I was trying to build a video game for you, and I'm going back to it shortly after this. What I kind of like about this is I can just I can sit back, I can relax, and I can just doodle, and because it doesn't have to be anything, it can be very Bye, Bobo. My brother's leaving to go to a concert that I am not going to because I can't stand concerts. Just there are people though. I don't like people. That's why I'm talking to people on the internet. No, it's really just the large crowds, and then I'm not a fan of the music they're going to go see. My brother's a musician, so he a lot of stuff we like, but he listens to a lot more variety than I do. I was talking about Simon Garfunkel for a while there, and their song "Bottle of Time," and I've lost the conversation again. This is really more just me meandering aimlessly, but I'm kind of enjoying the meander. Like, it has purpose and it has duration, like, because like each and every one of these stroke patterns is me figuring out something new, finding a new shape, messing with a new form, and it's teaching my hand muscles different various patterns. But it's also just letting me move freely. I know that a lot of people will look at this and they'll say that's the problem with abstraction. It's not trying to be anything, but there's so many things just trying to be something. Kind of like it. This doesn't have to be anything, you know. It's very free and liberating. I don't know. I could be talking out my ass right now, but I probably am. This stuff bores you. If you guys want some sort of different content, just let me know. I'm not against it. Yeah, and I do plan on doing one of these to da poetry. I made a da poem. It's there. I figured that would just be too much of a cultural shock for you guys to be thrown out there on the internet immediately. I will be doing it, but like it's kind of like a warning, kind of like a pre-warm up to it. I know all these things are supposed to have deep inner meanings to me, like the cause one is we could read probably my brain subconsciously thinking about how we're all just constantly being pulled along for a ride and none of us really have any say in what we're doing, and maybe the other portion of the piece is showing some relaxing moment, but I don't really know that until I'm done. And I don't really need to. Right now I'm just exploring Critters brushes, which I've never done before actually. It's kind of exciting to me. Like I didn't know I had all this variety. I knew at this smudge things. I know a few of the brushes, but like it's actually quite enjoyable. Let's go into the background a little bit. Let's get fucking crazy, like weird experimental with this shit. Let's get big, bold with a brush stroke. Yeah, no, I didn't like that. Control Z, that was bad. Bad hindsight. Let's do this one. Yeah, I know, not necessarily what you guys probably want to see, but I'm recording it anyway because I need to learn the YouTube algorithm bit, and I need to learn how to do an abstract piece on inside Krita. Again, this might not be what you guys want. Maybe you guys want to see how I make these. Maybe it interests you. I don't know. I make more of these now than I do CGI and cartoons, which is the exact opposite for every part of my life up until now. But I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying it. You know, it's really like stressful trying to build a video game, and like this I can do all day, and you can't say it's not helping my art, because like it is. Like you can look at my sculpts and like from when I started the ArtStation to now, and you can be like, that's a pretty freaking solid difference, you know? No, I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm just a guy who doodles. Yeah, I don't know. I said everyone else wants to be hired and protected. The more and more I think about it, I don't even know if I want that. I think I just want to doodle. Honestly, I kind of just want to go down to Venice Beach, sketchbook, pencil. I wouldn't do this because my family needs me not to do this, and just like sit there and just doodle and be like either let me doodle or let me die. Which sounds fucked up, but like I don't know, it's kind of like what I enjoy doing the most is just doodling. Not necessarily the doodling too. Like I like the CGI, I like the sculpting, I like the penciling, but really it's just any form of drawing. Really, just let me hide the foreground sketch. Yeah, let's not even pretend it's there for a minute or two. Let's go crazy. Let's try to build a face out of this. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do them in layers. On top of layers, on top of each other. Go nuts. No fucking idea what I'm doing. I'll probably lose all of my followers on ArtStation once this goes up. They'd be like, that's how he comes up with it. He pulls it out of his ass. And I'll be like, yeah, no shit. I think all of this is just pulled out of my ass. I haven't met a single person who like seems to me Like they really know what's going on, and I don't know. Life is just everyone pulling shit out of their ass. What is that gonna look like on top of the one? Ooh, that's kind of neat. I'm liking it. I don't know if anyone else is liking it, but I'm liking it. What am I doing? Trying to embrace, I guess, the random chaos and makes us uniquely free and liberated. My hand is really shaking right now. I usually sit like this. I think is what it is. One of the things I learned to keep my hand from shaking when I do my art is you bounce with another part of your body and you like gyrate. Like so, like your foot, you would like tap your foot or like fidget. I know that sounds weird. There's a reason for it, and it was explained to me by somebody who was a surgeon. I'm an idiot who just sculpts, and it works for me. And now that I've rotated myself to the side more, I can do it this way, and I can align my shoulder more. So I'm sorry if the video is no longer showing me talking to you. It's kind of like to use this camera, I have to look at the screen, so it makes my Cintiq basically an Intuos, which kind of just like sucks. Sucks. Not there's anything wrong with an Intuos, but like I don't want to do it, and I keep like coming over here because it's like, oh, the camera's there, so I'm talking to you. When in reality, I should be focusing on this. Let's turn this into something. I don't know if this has any merit, artistically or not. Was that the I don't know. Is that the art gallery up in Mesa the other day by me? It was really cool. Like I said, I like that. The charcoal. Ooh, let's do this. See, if you guys want like cool, crazy brushes, like Greta's got them. Like, I normally just try to go for like a blue pencil kind of feel, and then work my way up from there. Because everything I've used Greta for before is cartooning. Just probably gonna agitate the people who are looking at my my ArtStation profile and saying Animator. I have like one animated thing, and it's not even like particularly good. But I do have more fundamental understanding of animation than I do anything else. But I don't want to do that right now. This is so weird what I'm doing right now. I don't know. Like, it's very relaxing right now. I have very little pressure on what I'm doing, which is helping quite a great deal with this. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I have I have no idea. Here's the thing: if I get one like, that's enough for me to keep doing it. So like you guys have created a monster essentially with these like not only have you created a monster, you've created the monster. Oh, on the wrong layer. That's why. Yeah, that would make sense now. I do more stuff digitally before, and now I'm forgetting how layers fucking work. Fuck. I do mostly do digital. But it's very weird. This is where I'm messing up at right now. Take a break to do some traditional stuff, just so you know you can distress from it all. And I don't know. Maybe my body just likes the comfort zone, because like there's really no way to mess up. Like this is me just staying in it. And then again, I'm gonna be doing a sculpt later. I'm gonna be doing a character called Ren. I'm probably gonna do 2 videos today on YouTube. I'm gonna try that out. We won't do the da poem I have up there. Just so we're clear, it's literally randomly assembled letters that I'm going to be saying within sound bites. It's created through the absurd random actions and shapes of a form of words, trying to show how like words gain their meaning from people, not from the actual sounds being made. It's designed to make people question the meaning and language and the structure in a more philosophical manner. That was where it originates from. Actually, it originates from like the absurdity and the insanity of war after World War One. That's what Da 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 originates from, which is kind of insane. So it's got a very similar feel to kind of like Steve Martin's comedy in the 60s and 70s. It's a very similar kind of folk thing. I'm seeing eyes here. Is anyone else seeing like a cartoon-like character there, like slowly emerging? Let's see if we can pull him out. Oh yeah, I want to go black. Black for the I don't know the lines to that song now because I started singing it out loud. I hate when that happens. Okay, it's really because you're here. I blame you guys. Yeah. And then Active Imaginations is just Carl Jung trying to communicate with the subconscious because he realized that subconscious and conscious actions sometimes overlap. Like for example, how you can control your breathing and then you can control your heart rate, or it can be subconscious. He thought that emotions lied in like the space in between one another, and so we could experience it. And so when you allow your brain to just kind of do the drawing, this is kind of what kind of happens. You kind of get these weird shapes and these experiences. This little guy disappeared overnight. He's no longer relevant. These cars, they still seem very important to me. I don't know. Let's add a little bit of a tube here and then some smoke clouds. Maybe we'll do a normal like sketch after this is over. Or maybe we'll do some I forget what the word is when you destroy Alright, when it's done. There's a name for it, but I can't remember right now. I'm not like some great like art student who studied the books a lot. I'm just, I don't know, I've always kind of like liked art, visually appreciated it. I practically lived inside the Walters Art Gallery as a kid, well, at least for the part of my life in Maryland. I don't know. Mid. It's always just calming and relaxing. Ooh, I like that, but not for there. Yeah, again, I'm just playing. Like, it's been so long since I've touched freaking Krita that I'm just playing with it. I contemplate doing this in Blender. I have an idea for an animation I want to do, which is going to start out fairly realistic with a cartoon child. I'm gonna call it Where the River Rats Run in my mind. But when I get to this on top of like the video game and everything else I'm working on, just so we're clear, I changed the channel's name to Dumpster File because my goal is just to embrace the fact that I'm gonna fail instead of like trying to like fight it anymore. Like instead I'm just gonna go with, yeah, I'm gonna push myself to the extreme, and you guys if you stick around, you're gonna watch me crash and burn. Which sounds terrible, but it's really not. It's kind of it's what life kind of is. And then we'll take that there. I think I can pull those off. I don't know. I've never been able to draw like a decent flame, abstract or non-abstract. It's one of those like subconscious things I'm constantly fearful of, like, how do I do this? And it's always been something that I've kind of wanted to get good at. One of these days I'm just going to sit down and I'm going to practice drawing fire all day. Of course I like fire. It was nothing but chaos incarnate. Anyway, yeah. It's okay. Chaos is really with the element of free will is really entirely built around, at least if you ask me. No, I want to be on this layer. See, I'm already forgetting how layers work, guys. This is not good. You have one breakdown where you throw away your cartoons of kids built around their high school stereotypes inside an RPG game because you need to make base on your computer. You try to work new projects at once, and this is what you get. You get you forget how to use brushes and how to sculpt and how to draw. That's why these aren't going to be tutorials, guys. Because my technical know-how on the software is very limited, despite loving what digital can do for me. Because it's more for me. It's more about trying to get the hand and the movement right, and the spacing right, and the feeling right. Like just trying to. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm doing. I know that for the other smaller brush, this brush, yeah, I still did it that way. The worst part is, like, before I started doing this, so my illustrations, my 2D stuff had a lot more, were known for being a little more, technically advantageous. And I keep wanting to go back to that, and then whenever I go back to it, I'm like, this with my 2D. With my 3D, I focus on both. With my 3D, I really want to do more weird abstract stuff, and I'm going to do more weird abstract stuff specifically for the video game, because that's where my heart's at. Like, my heart isn't like at like this level of weird when it comes to the game. It's more like cartoony, abstract. I'm thinking of pseudo pop fantasy, not as in pop music, but as in pop culture, as in popular. I need to state that I'm not a fan of pop music. Not a fan at all. Actually, I've never really liked it. I think it's a neurotypical thing, because it's not like there are musicians in the genre that I can listen to their voice and be like, that's a pretty voice, but I don't want to hear this. And I think because of how my ADD / dyslexic brain works is, I can hear, once I hear a song, even when it stops playing, it kind of continues in my head for a little bit. And because the music is super catchy, and by catchy I mean repetitive and annoying, for being completely honest here with you guys, and anyway, because it's being completely repetitive, it sticks inside my brain even longer. It's like the Mario theme song. I love Mario as a game, but the second I'm done playing it, I have to play other music. Then again, I also don't think I would like metal if it wasn't for Doom and working out with my dad, because it's not an exercise that I like as a kid. But when I was working out, it was either that, Zeppelin, or AC/DC. So that was so I started to get into metal for that reason, as well as exercising with other people. But I know I've never gone out to listen to metal unless I'm working out or playing Doom. But I'm like, that was awesome, and then I go back and I'm like, that was music. That was I don't know. Is that wrong? And I go back and forth between liking it and not liking it. I'm probably gonna agitate everyone with my views on music. Oh no. This comes out. That's why I draw eyes so much, I'm afraid of internal judgment while claiming not to be. Because how can you be afraid of judgment if you're an artist? You're supposed to, not care. Push yourself, and know we all secretly care. We're all worried about it. I don't know. Maybe this is for some of you guys. Maybe it's not. I don't know what I wonder if ArtStation approves of this or not. Me me putting these really weird YouTube videos up. I mean, I'm drawing the abstract art, but I'm not like breaking down how I do it. This isn't like a technical performance skill. This isn't. I'm not even like. I haven't even tried to sell like a print of one of these. Like I should probably be working on my art portfolio right now in my video game, but instead I'm doing this, and I don't know why, but this actually feels like like I'm doing more, weirdly enough. I don't know. I don't know. It feels like I'm doing more, and I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe it's because I kind of need some time for art just for fun. You know, you got to remember why you love the thing you're doing. And this has no pressure. Like this is great. like I have no idea what I'm drawing right now. It has no I don't know. I don't think it has. I don't think it has the same artistic merit as like something that like was done by like Jack Colby. Not abstract stuff can't, but like my abstract stuff doesn't. Like my abstract stuff is just me doodling. When I first when I first got my ArtStation, one of the first likes I got was from like some NFT lady who was like trying to like I think it was a scam. Well, in my mind it's a scam. And the reason why in my mind it's a scam is because none of my art is going to sell for $500, which is what you need to make money back on an NFT. I think for some people it might not be, but for me it was. But it was I told my mom I got my first scam, and like everyone else, and I thought that was hysterical. But it's funny now because I look at that and I go, oh, I couldn't make money doing that, and then then meanwhile, while like if the goal solely on art is to make money, I'm making all the wrong choices, and like I'm okay with that. Weirdly enough, I'm not like I said, I'm not a big fan of my current day job, so I should probably be focusing more on that. But like this experience is like great right now. I'm on the wrong layer again. See, and normally I use a lot of layers. The thing like I'll do a pass through, and then after I'm done the pass through, I'll work it out that way. Then I'll get around. I don't know. What do you guys think? Does this look finished to you? None of these ever look finished to me. They just feel like my mind is relaxing and opening up. And usually when I'm done these, like I can feel like I could like sculpt a million things because it's like, oh, wow, I got like a lot of like weight off my chest. You know, it's this is more art for the soul, whereas the other stuff is more art for other people to actually enjoy. Oh god, that sounds terrible. But from like an art perspective, like I don't know, I don't feel this as the financial weight that the video game does, and I don't think it can give people the same amount of joy or like pleasure playing a video game could. Because like I go to art galleries like all the time, and I like abstract stuff, but I don't like this kind of abstract stuff. Like the abstract stuff that I watch and I look at and I listen to. Yeah, apparently 3 today on stream was about. I probably should have made it made it clear that at one of them is off of ArtStation Day, and I've been failing you guys at ArtStation too because I was posting one a day, one abstraction, and one CGI. I'm sorry, you guys don't even know what I'm talking about. But anyway, Instagram, YouTube, social media, it's interesting. I did these because they were low stress. I put them on because I thought I was going to be told, no, Noah, don't do that. And weirdly enough, I'm constantly being told the opposite. No, Noah, do that. And like the thing is, I really like stuff like this in art galleries, just not mine. And I don't know what makes one of these like objectively good or bad or or even like mediocre. Like, but instead, most people on here are pretty like, no, you nailed it. Or if they're not like you nailed it, they're like, I'm tired of looking at Noah's abstract stuff, or I'm tired of Noah's CGI stuff, or I don't know. No, I'm willing to make just about anything. In all honesty, I have very little care in the world. All right. Well, I think we're gonna get to a sculpting session soon, or possibly maybe I should do the dude. Like, I don't want to do it in 2D. Like, I know it theoretically. I should do the concept art in 2D in Paperforce, but on digital, so you guys can see like the concept of the characters, and then I can go through like my world building and my lore with you guys. But I have it on the wall behind me in graphite, and some of the stuff I'm not actually willing to take pictures of because there's like stuff about the like lore and like mechanics. So on my art station, I have this ongoing art installation of all the traditional art I have just scattered around my walls. I'm gonna fill the entire room with it till it causes me to have another anxiety attack, and so it keeps me up at night so that I can constantly draw and sculpt. I have some stuff on the ceiling above my bed, but that's related to programming, which is a whole other can of worms of my dyslexia. And when I say can of worms, I mean can of worms. It is not easy for me to program a video game. Like my last video game, like the video game I got closest to like being proud of calling a video game. Like I was proud of the art, I wasn't proud of the writing, and I wasn't proud of the gameplay. But I was proud of the art, like the cartoonituals. I mean, to be fair, it had a very Dave Chappelle-esque style of humor, and like I wasn't able to make a finished product. Period. Like it wasn't like a full game. I had spent a lot of time on stuff, but I was trying to like juggle what was once a team project by myself, and it failed everywhere. But also like nowadays, like it would fail even worse because it was very very early Dave Chappelle show-esque, and it when I had other people working with me, it was fine because you had someone to ground you out and be like, no, Noah, we cannot do that. And you need that when you're doing something as edgy as I was. It had a very deep emotional message about respecting and appreciating other people and expressing yourself as an individual and like the power that like comes from that. But it was told with a lot of shock humor and a lot of college humor, and the blending of that at first was great, but by the time I was the only guy writing on it, and I started to get a little mean, and I started to get a little bitter, it was like, I can't put this out there, and I can't let anyone see it. And I'm rambling way too long. This is my art piece for the, for the day. For ArtStation. Yeah, we're gonna get to sculpting next, but I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna save this file, and then I'm gonna open up ZBrush, and then I'm gonna do a live sculpt for you guys. I'm gonna try to build most of Ren, who's a character in the video game I'm building's head, body, torso. He's gonna have to go on the Blender to do the full thing, and I'm gonna try to build the entire game character from beginning and to middle for you guys, record it, put it into Unreal. I started out in Unity. I have no idea what I'm doing in Unreal, except for I like the features a lot more, and I'm enjoying it. But yeah. Did I mention I have ADD? Yeah. And dyslexia? Yeah. Yeah. All right. So love you all. This is probably the weirdest video you've seen, and it's only gonna get weirder from here. So yeah, bye.